as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. And the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Now trying to pick it up on 3rd. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football.
Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Willis now off play action. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Willis looking to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Seahawks at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Jason Myers on for a field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start first. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Hey, check that. Street.
Walker now at first and 10. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Touchdown, Seahawks! Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks had 6 to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Well, the goal is a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-0 the score after 1. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Pulled in at the 24. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
Hold the ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed? Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Willis. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. To throw, here's Willis. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. Touchdown! Jackson Smith and Jigba. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll be out right at the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Powell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. He's across midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. It's another first down on a big gainer there. 33 yards. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And Howe will throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
60 Bobcats.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Bobby Wagner, multiple times in All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Let's go.
4th down, Howell. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now this time, Willis throwing it. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Willis looks to pass it here. All right, rifles one, and that's... Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Toss left side for Walker. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Willis now off of play action. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And Myers winds up yanking it. This is no good. Wide to the left, and the lead will stay put at 17. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Throwing here, Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
26 yards. 1st down, Washington.
Another throw for Howell. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Howell down to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. And they are going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Howell. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Cole Turner as the 1st half is winding down. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Willis's throw caught here by Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Red. Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Ready.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Here's Moore. He will return it. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mustang 19.
Back to throw, Willis. And he rifles one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's got a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
3rd down, it's Willis. And he is caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Willis looking to throw it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. On 1st down, Howell. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Howell from the gun. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Straight ahead, Gibson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Howell. That's Samuel, caught left side. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 2nd and 5.
At the Seahawks 15-yard line.
Back to the ground with Gibson. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Completes it to Samuel. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Reef Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll try for the first with Walker. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Go.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
And Howell will throw it. This will be caught at Samuel. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 66 yards. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Commanders 13.
kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Okay, break.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Washington on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Willis to throw. Returning right back to Lockett. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw it. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-kick.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Al now to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd down throw for Howell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Running right, here's Walker. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On second down, it's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They need 12 here. It's third down.
Brings up third down and 12.
Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Willis. Left side complete to Lockett. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Myers for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Hal to the air on 1st and 10. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now the first carry here for Robinson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Seahawks.
You